everyone. Welcome back to Ghosting with Anya. I'm your host, Anya Smith, also the author of Anya's Ghost Stories Volume 1 and Volume 2, The Return of the Dead. So here's an update for you all, guys. We've got more stuff at the new house. So we got more kitchen stuff, bedroom stuff, bathroom stuff, including the basement, living room stuff as well. Chris tried to fix the bookshelf, the five piece one that didn't work well, so we had to get rid of it. So now we got a new one. We talked to my friend. Well, we just spoken to a friend of mine who is also my producer. Told me that we should not touch the bookshelf that my husband just ordered. It finally came to our new house, so we left it right where it is, by the front door. And my desk, we did not open it. We left it where it is. So
another one arrives tomorrow.
Yeah, we have to take it to we have to go to our new house and take it inside and leave it.
Yes.
So we've got someone that can help us with our bookshelves and my desk. I have a friend that can literally build a desk and a bookshelf and fix the motorcycle parts. Her name is Wendy. She's a really good friend. Tomorrow, we're going out for Uncle Brian's kids' graduation party. So they just graduated from high school and they're about to go off to college in another year, which is like next semester or something, sometime in August or September, in the fall. So we're going out tomorrow night and we're just gonna, hang out, talk, have a dinner party, and, just congratulating the boys. Sunday, we are going to finish taking our stuff out of our old apartment, put in our new house. So we have a house. We were just there. The rain just went cuckoo. So it's 8 p.m. So I'm here. It's like, let's see, it's about 32 minutes. So we have a new story for you guys. It's called The Caller in Room 214. It's something to do with some kind of weird, I don't know. I don't really have any words for it. Some kind of paranormal shit that's going on. Anyway, so yeah, we have a lot of shit going on. We have to take care of our kitchen stuff. We have to take this table, chairs, our ice maker that we actually have right here that I'm pointing at. It's right behind my laptop. So anyway, the weather's gone really insane. So what's that box for?
A lot of your medication stuff that's on the nightstand. So I'm gonna put bathroom on the box.
Oh, okay. What about the brown table? Are you getting rid of it?
No, I'm gonna keep it as my nightstand.
Use it then.
Okay.
All right then. So yeah, we've got a lot of shit. Oh, and my armrest is in there too, right?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
And my knee brace?
Everything that was on that table.
Good. So yeah, we've got a lot of stuff. Well, we can probably put that in the bathroom of our new house.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, we've been organizing our house. My husband does not know how to put a wooden shelves together. So his talent is to organize things and put things away. That's his thing. That's what his talent is. Planning things and organizing things. So um my job is to help him out. So anyway, let's get started on the story. So yeah, it's called The Caller in Room 214. I just want to say thank you guys for being very supportive and just being very patient. And I hope you guys are, staying safe. So yeah. Anyway, let's get started on the story. So just sit back and relax, maybe get something to drink, warm yourself up with hot cocoa or tea or whatever you guys drink. Get under the covers, maybe. Also, please click like, share, and subscribe. So let's get started on the story. I love doing podcasting. I love doing my show right here on YouTube. And yes, I will be working from another location. I'll be working from home still, but in the evenings. So we will get the internet set up soon and Wi-Fi, and everything will be okay. So
Thursday the Cox guy comes.
they're coming on the 28th of this month on Thursday, which is that's the 28th probably.
Yes.
Between 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock. So that's when they're coming. Anyway, let's get started on the story. The Caller in Room 214, Season 5, Episode 141. Room 214 at the Hawthorne Inn had not been rented in over 3 years, though the booking website still listed the floor plan as if every room remained ordinary and available. Emily knew this because she had worked the front desk long enough to memorize which doors opened nightly and which ones stayed permanently locked. For reasons management never explained clearly officially, Room 214 was under renovation after water damage. Unofficially, staff avoided discussing it except to note that the hallway around it felt colder than the rest of the second floor and that housekeeping carts rolled past that door faster than anywhere else in the building. Emily disliked gossip, but she disliked unanswered patterns even more. Every so often, usually after midnight, the front desk phone would ring once from extension 214. When answered, there was only static and the distant sound of someone breathing as if though through cloth. This is a little freaky, guys. I hope you guys know what this um, story means to you guys. If you guys know how it means, if you guys know how important this thing is, I mean, even I'm trying to understand. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any opinions about it, if it makes any sense to you guys, please let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, let's continue on the story. I just hope this story can make any sense to you guys. Even I am confused. At first, she treated the calls as system glitches, old in wiring, outdated switchboards, and a temperamental storm season could explain a lot. But the calls were too regular to dismiss entirely. They came at 1:14 a.m. almost to the minute, never when the inn was full of noise, only when the lobby had quieted and the lamps in the sitting room cast those long soft pools of light that make old hotels feel separate from time. One night, Emily answered. On the first ring, she heard Tally, Tally. Just put her in the office or something. Likes to go outside for no damn reason. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, one night Emily answered on the first ring and heard beneath the static a woman whisper, "He's early," before Emily could ask what that meant. The line went dead. She checked the room status immediately, as always. 214 marked vacant, out of order, and physically locked. She went upstairs herself, more annoyed than frightened, and stood in the hallway staring at the brass numbers screwed into the door. From inside came the unmistakable creak of a mattress settling under weight. Wow, it's kind of freaky, you guys. I think maybe there's some kind of spirit in the room 214. Maybe it might be some kind of psychiatric problem going on. I don't know. I'm thinking some kind of hotel that might be haunted, but we don't know. I mean, if I went to a haunted hotel, I'll probably investigate it if I have any idea what the history holds inside that hotel or outside. It depends. So, anyway, we'll figure something out because I want to see how the hotels would look like even in the pictures. It used to be very beautiful. It worked a lot faster, maybe. Like, it had a lot of noises going on, especially. Well, a lot of haunted hotels have been shut down just because of a lot of spooky stuff going on. No wonder why they have spirits there. And it's not operative anymore like it used to be. So, in the past, they actually did have operative hotels. Wirings were good. They had good phones. They had lot of good management, probably, sorry, I almost couldn't say the word probably, um, like the Stanley Hotel. Nobody works there anymore. It's been shut down for good, probably. But, things happen. So we'll figure something out if we ever do go to a haunted hotel and maybe stay overnight and find out how haunted it can be and how alive it can be. So let's continue on the story. We are in 16 minutes right now, and it's almost 9 o'clock. So it's 8:45 p.m. and the story is going to continue on. Then we do the questions and answers, and I'll sign off. I'll let you guys know more details and how far we've gone with our big move. So anyway, let's continue on. Emily should have gone back downstairs and called management. Instead, she used the master key. The room beyond smelled faintly of old wallpaper paste and rain-damp plaster. A dust sheet covered the bed. The lampshades were removed and no luggage or furniture suggested occupancy, yet the sheet on the bed was depressed near the center, as though someone had been sitting there moments before the window latch was secured from the inside. The bathroom was empty. On the bedside table, however, rested a hotel message slip in handwriting she did not recognize it. It read, "Tell him I waited until 1:14. Emily stood there long enough for the hall light behind her to flicker once. When she looked back at the message slip, the paper had gone blank. Yeah, this something to do with some kind of weird shit going on. Perhaps there was a dead girl waiting for someone at 14 minutes after 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. It depends. But it can be very sneaky and scary at the same time. So anyway, I would definitely want to investigate it anytime, whenever. So I hope you guys are, staying safe, get warmed up, and get spooky. Anyway, let's continue on the story. I hope this story makes any sense to you all. The next morning, she took the issue to Mr. Whitley, the inn's manager, who reacted with irritation so sharp it was almost fear. He told her never to enter 214 alone again, and then, seeing he had said too much, tried to soften his tone. After a long silence, he admitted that before Emily was hired, a woman had checked into 214 under another name while waiting to meet a man who never arrived on time. According to partial accounts, she had been having an affair and believed the inn discreet enough for secrecy. Something happened that night, whether an argument, an accident, or a collapse brought on by panic remained by uh, unclear, because the story had been smoothed over to protect the inn's reputation. By the time staff used the passkey, she was dead in the room, dressed to go out and still seated near the bed, as if listening for footsteps in the hall. The man she had been waiting for arrived at 1:14 a.m. and found police instead. Perhaps I think maybe this man was the killer of this young female. Um, she probably was having an affair, but maybe her husband somehow, maybe, I don't know, found out and killed her for something that was not expected to do, I guess. Anyway, this is so tragic and very violent death. Perhaps either she killed herself or someone did it, or she died from natural cause, maybe still waiting for the person who never came. I don't know. Well, let's find out, because we are in 22 minutes now. So, anyway, let's continue on the story. I hope you guys are literally waiting for this big moment or whatever. I hope you guys are getting this any sense. Just let me know what you think and leave me a comment down below, right here on live stream. Emily could not leave the story alone after that. With the help of Ramon, the night auditor, she pulled old archived guest ledgers from the office storage room and found the woman's alias along with a notepaper clipped behind the page by some former employee who had apparently kept private records. The note mentioned frequent phone calls from 214 to the lobby in the hours before death. Though no messages were ever left, it also referenced a pearl earring found under the bed and a second one never recovered. That detail lodged itself in Emily's mind for reasons she did not understand. Over the next week, the calls from 214 continued, but the woman's voice grew clearer. Is he downstairs? She asked one night. Did he come in? Asked another. Ramon, hearing one of the calls himself, went pale and refused to answer extension 214 again. I don't know what to tell you guys. I hope you know what I'm talking about. So I wish I had words for this, but somehow I don't understand it myself. I guess I'm still processing into that as I'm reading the story to you all. I'm getting freaking goosebumps, even though I'm drenched with wet clothes just because it was raining. So, yes, I'm freezing my ass off. I need to get in a shower, probably. I'll have to get cleaned up soon. My husband has to work tomorrow, and then we go to the party in the evening. So, we're not unloading this stuff. So, tomorrow we're just taking a break, and Sunday we'll continue on taking everything out of here. Hopefully, I will bring my laptop here and continue doing my podcast in the evening. Then I go back to my new house and relax, get some rest, or whatever I'm going to do. So, let's continue with the story. We are in 25 minutes. Maybe I have another 25 minutes or another 15 or 14. I don't know how many minutes I have left. Maybe 30. It depends. Let's continue on. On the following Saturday, a thunderstorm rolled through just after midnight and knocked out part of the inn's satellite service, leaving the lobby unusually still. At 1:14 a.m., the extension rang. Emily answered and heard, not static this time, but a woman crying quietly on the line. Then came the words, "He'll think I left." Something in the raw fear of the sentence changed Emily's response from curiosity to pity. She took the master key, ignored Ramon's protests, and went upstairs. Room 214 stood with its door slightly ajar. Though she had seen Mr. Whitley lock it herself at the end of the evening, inside the room no longer looked under renovation. For one impossible stretch of seconds, it appeared fully furnished in an earlier style, lamp, shades glowing amber, wallpaper intact, bed uncovered, rain tracing the window glass. A woman in a pale dress sat on the edge of the mattress, with one shoe off, turning a pearl earring over in trembling fingers. Emily spoke before fear could stop her. She said he came. They just didn't let him in time. The woman lifted her head slowly. Her face was not ruined or frightening, only stricken, with the terrible focus of someone whose last thought had narrowed into one question. "He came?" she whispered. Emily nodded though she did not know whether truth or mercy mattered more in that moment. The woman looked toward the hallway, and for a brief second her whole expression changed, not in joy, not into a joy exactly, but into release from suspense. She placed the pearl earring on the bedside table. The lamp beside her flickered, then the room was empty again. Stripped back to dust sheets and water stains and bare renovation plaster. On the table sat a single pearl earring where there had been none before. After that night, extension 214 never rang the desk again. Mr. Whitley, when Emily showed him the pearl, said nothing for a long time, and then locked himself in the office with an old files until dawn. A month later, the inn quietly retired room 214 from all listings, not because of damage, but because certain rooms should remain at rest. Emily kept the pearl for years, never wearing it, only holding it sometimes when hotel lobbies felt too full of arrivals and delays. She had not solved anything, not really, but she had given one waiting woman the thing that seemed to matter most, an answer at last. Sometimes that is all a haunting is. A question asked so hard by the dying that a building keeps repeating it until someone dares reply. This is the freakiest thing that I have ever read. I mean, tragic story. What happened to this innocent young lady who died in the room 214 at the hotel, whatever the name of the hotel? I don't really know. But um, it is so creepy. Whew. It is 9 o'clock, you guys, and well, it's very tragic of what happened to this innocent woman. So we will figure some shit out, and I hope you guys have any sense to this story about what happened at the hotel. Um, well, I don't know if it makes any sense to y'all, but I am flabbergasted, shocked, still processing to this story. I'm getting goosebumps or something. But okay, so we have audience questions about the story. Um, I hope you guys have questions, and if you are watching this video, please let me know what you think about this story and how tragic this can be about this woman. Who is this mysterious woman that was found dead in room 214? So let's get started. We only have 10 questions and we have maybe another few minutes left. So let's start with questions. Would you have gone into room 214 alone? No, of course not. I'll have my husband come with me at all times. I want to be brave enough to go by myself, but I prefer not to go alone because you never know what's behind that door. You never know what's in that room. Like something demonic, maybe, something evil, or perhaps maybe a frightened spirit of a woman who died in there so tragically, maybe so violent. Perhaps she was waiting for someone who never showed up at the door. Perhaps it might kill her, but you never know. Or maybe she survived. I don't really know. What do you think the woman feared most? Abandonment, scandal, or death itself? I think she feared somehow abandonment, scandal, also death. I think she feared death the most. You can let her out if you want.
I already did.
Where is she?
Right here.
Okay. Yeah, so I think this woman feared someone that was going to take her life. And guess what? It did happen. She died. So it's tragic. I think she had fear in her eyes. She was afraid that she was going to die. Maybe she was a witness, or she was having an affair with someone who could be an abuser or a killer. But I don't really know. But let's get more questions or whatever. Let's go to number 3. We are still trying to figure it out. If you have any like opinions or like any answers, please let me know in the comments and what you think. What really happened to this innocent woman? Is a repeating phone call scarier than a visible apparition? Yes, it can be. Of course it can. If a spirit cannot rest, which means that she was calling for help like a million times. No wonder why room 214 is haunted as hell. Perhaps this woman died a violent death, a tragic, violent death. No wonder why she could not rest. She couldn't find anything to move on. So it can be very scary, literally. Maybe this woman was so scared she had no idea how to get someone to notice her and help her find peace and have her I don't know, get help or whatever. She was so scared that she had to like relive her final moments, how she died, relive the day she died or that night or whatever at 1:14 a.m. All right, let's go to number 4. Why do hotels make so powerful ghost story settings? The reason why is because it's a history that's repeating itself, perhaps. Hotels have a lot of memories and they've got a lot of histories. They have a lot of stories to tell us. For instance, this woman was telling Emily how she died. She was showing Emily how she died. Perhaps she stepped into the past and witnessed everything, how she died. And this woman was so scared she didn't know how to get someone to notice her and help her. So she died a violent death, probably. No wonder why she isn't at rest. She wanted revenge. So that's why she's haunting the room, trying to get someone's attention, trying to help her move on, find peace, and find justice for herself, like closure. This is why she was not at rest. But now she is. She finally found what happened. She can rest in peace now. Do you think Emily did the right thing by telling the woman he came? Of course, yes, she did the right thing. If she hadn't, room 214 would still be haunted. Perhaps. She just wanted Emily to notice her and she wanted to get Emily's help. Like, this woman was waiting for someone, but he never did. But she finally told the truth, and well, he did come, but not in a friendly way. I think he must have killed her somehow. So, I think Emily did the right thing, yes. All right. Let's go to number 6. What do you make of the pearl earring appearing afterward? Well, I think that maybe this woman chose Emily somehow to show her how this woman passed away from a violent death. Well, maybe it's because the earring appeared at the lamp table. It's probably because this woman finally found peace, that she's okay now. She's not there to haunt these people. She just wanted to get recognition and get justice for what happened to her. And she wanted to tell Emily her story about what happened to herself. So that's why uh, the pearl earring appeared to her, especially on the bed or at the bedside lamp table. Maybe this woman finally found peace. So Emily now carries those pearl earrings just to remember who this woman was. We never got the name of this woman, but she would honor this woman to protect her, but well, to remember the way she was before she died. Emily's still alive. She kept thinking about this woman when this woman died. When she was at the hotel in room 214, Emily kept holding those earrings just to remember what really happened. So, yes, no wonder why, but it appeared to her because Emily was chosen. No wonder why, but I think this woman finally found peace, and now Emily can relax, and this woman can do whatever she's got to do, watch over Emily and others, so nothing can happen again. So the history cannot repeat itself at the hotel ever again. Okay, so let's go to number 7. Was the room haunted by the woman, the secret, or the waiting? I think maybe it was the woman. She wasn't trying to haunt the place, she was trying to get someone to notice her, to tell the story of her violent death, how she got into the hotel in room 214. She was waiting for someone. I think she finally got the truth that she was waiting for. So, well, she actually chose Emily. Good thing Emily noticed her, and now Emily can relax. And the woman, well, she was kind of haunting room 214, but she actually she was trying to remember what really happened to her. She couldn't remember when she died. So that's probably why she was waiting for someone, but no one ever showed up. But someone, when she was alive, someone showed up and killed her just like that. So she couldn't remember. That is why Emily came and noticed her and tried to help her, and now the woman is in heaven. She found peace, she went to the light, and everything went back the way it used to be before the hauntings even started. Let's go to number 8. We have 3 questions left. We are in 44 minutes now. Would you have kept working at the Hawthorne Inn after that? That's the name I was thinking. Hawthorne Inn. Maybe, yes. Or I can literally find another hotel that's not haunted. Or maybe it is haunted. I would literally trying to, help other spirits, find peace and justice, that sort of thing. I mean, I probably would. Maybe, yeah, I think I definitely would continue working on that place if um, the spirits can like help me find evidence or something, I would become the actual ghost hunter and help spirits move on in the afterlife. So my answer is yes. Okay, let's go to number 9. We are in 45 minutes. We're almost done here. Why do unanswered questions seem to linger in places? Well, because if someone doesn't want to answer these questions, they can be haunted by a lot of paranormal activities, like a lot of spirits. Well, the reason why these places these places can be haunted by unanswered questions because they don't know what to answer. Like they don't know what was the question. So, um, these places have a lot of memories and they have a lot of history. And I'm still processing all of that. So, I don't have any words for that. But I hope that this woman is at peace. And I hope she found what she was looking for. And I hope she's doing okay. So, but a lot of unanswered questions can linger all over the place. It's a history of any violence or any questions or whatever. I don't have words for that. I can't even explain it that well. Okay. We got last question before I sign off. If you could answer a final question for a ghost, would you?
Yes.
Of course we would. Yes. It depends on the question, like what kind of question that this spirit would ask. Like any kind of question, we'll try and figure it out how to answer it. And we have to think very carefully before we answer it. Think very carefully. So, um, okay, guys, we are out of time. So, I just want to say thank you for listening. And, Chris, thanks for participating.
No problem.
Only a tiny bit because you were putting our shit into the car.
Yeah.
So,
I thought to put more. It started raining again.
well, we'll do it tomorrow then.
Sure.
On our way to Grandma Barrett's house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we are out of time, and thank you guys. Um, so tomorrow we're not unloading anything of our car to our new place because we're taking a break. And Sunday we will continue working through cleaning out of our apartment and taking our shit to the new house. Um, so tomorrow I'll be back and we'll be doing another story. It is called The Neighbor in Apartment 3B. A ghost, yes. Something to do with the spirits in Apartment 3B. Perhaps we'll figure it out what this spirit is doing in the Apartment 3B by tomorrow night. So, anyway, thank you guys, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Have a pleasant, warm night. Hopefully, stay safe, stay spooky, and have fun. And we'll see you all tomorrow night, same time as always, hopefully, or maybe in the afternoon while my husband is doing his day job. Maybe I will come like around 3 or 4 p.m. to do the podcast. Maybe in the afternoon, anytime, usually in the evening. But I think, you know what? Actually, I will come in the afternoon if the weather is good. So please click like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Not at night, not this time. Tomorrow's going to be a little different. I can come in the afternoon, maybe after lunch. So Thank you guys, and we'll see you all tomorrow on episode 142, The Neighbor in Apartment 3B. So, good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Please click like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.